presents third annual Sports Award and Empowerment Concert. Your host, Derek Watson. Your co-host, Abna Jima. Special guest, Counselor Anthony Paruza. Special guest, Gardnet Manu. Keynote speaker, Grace Arku. Keynote speaker, Francis Apia. Achieve beyond the norm.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see the rights are true, no strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Almighty God, King of glory, we give you praise and honor. We thank you so much for such a time with you. Thank you for your mercies. Thank you, oh God, for your protection. We started this year in January. You've been with us. You have monitored our lives, ordered our steps, built a hedge around our lives. And this is how far you brought your people. We as community are also giving our gratitude and also showing our appreciation by thanking you for the good things that you are doing in our midst. Thank you for such occasion. And I pray, oh God, that through this soccer activity, it's not only going to be fun or socializing, but Lord, through this, you will expand and enlarge our tentacles. Build these young men, recruit them, oh God, as an army for this community and for our future. And through this, oh Lord, build capacities and also touch their lives in terms of education, in terms of business, in terms of good things that are opportunities over here. We thank you for such a time. We invite you, oh God, to come and chair, direct every affair, every activity tonight, that at the end, all the glory shall be given to you. Thank you so much for having a wonderful time with you, oh God, bringing all people to join us to share your glory. In Jesus, your son's name, I pray with thanksgiving. Amen and amen.
Fiesta,
Any challenger, any contender, any challenger, any contender, there's Amanda, 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 Azunga, 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 Amanda, 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 Amanda,
If you want no time, Charlie Body and Chamaba, cafe more words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Evelyn Oseibuachi. I'm a board member of Connecting Paths Canada, and some of you know me. I would like to welcome all of you here to our 3rd Annual Sports Awards and Empowerment Conference. And I especially would like to thank you all for your support throughout the years. Many of you have been with us since the beginning. You have encouraged us and given us great ideas, and I really do appreciate all your help. Most importantly, I would like to thank you for supporting all of our program participants. For all of us, this great work that we're doing, we know it means a lot, not only to us, but also to the greater community. Connecting Paths Canada was started in 2008, and this was in response to the community losing an unprecedented number of youth to gang violence. And it's basically was started by a group of young Ghanaian professionals who believe that they can make a difference. And our goal, our mission, is to empower our youth and also our community at large. As you know, tonight's theme is achieving beyond the norm. And the message we want to send to our youth and everyone here is that no matter what challenges you face, and all of us on the executive team are an example of that, you can achieve beyond your norm. Do not let your environment or anything you face stop you from achieving your dreams. Throughout the years, because of your partnership and support, we've been able to establish a number of programs. I'll just go through the list quickly. So we currently have 2 after-school children programs, one in Brampton and one in Etobicoke. An annual toy drive in the Oakdale Community Center, also a back-to-school drive in the Oakdale Community Center as well. With these 2 programs, we partner with MADA, and Janelle Sier, if you just want to raise your hand, she's the president of MADA. We also have Gladys Okai, she is the Sheshini Foundation, thank you Gladys. And also the City Council, Anthony Peruzza. We also have, thank you. We also have a mentorship program, Youth Summer Soccer Camp, Ghanaian Canadian Soccer League with our adult participants, and of course the reason why we're all here, the Empowerment Conference, which is the night where we all come together to celebrate the many achievements of our community. As you sit here and witness the great work that we're doing, I urge you to please take a moment to reflect. Think about how you yourselves, each one of you, can join efforts with us, Connecting Paths Canada, to continue the great work that we have begun. At this point, I would like to welcome you, the host for the night, Abena Jima and Derek Watson. Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here with us and to celebrate a night of awards.
So before we continue our show, can we all stand up and give a moment of silence to the youth and the young people that we have lost in our community this year? We would like to firstly thank you for being here this weekend, and we would like to acknowledge our special guests. So I'll start off with Councillor Anthony Peruzza, City Councillor of Ward 8, York West. Mr. Garnett Manning, Community Leader and former Councillor, City of Brampton.
Mr. Matthias De Devotis, Executive Assistant to Toronto City Councillor Anthony Peruzza. Mr. Tom Rakosovic, Executive Assistant also to City Councillor Anthony Peruzza.
DJ Japanese, Stop the Violence Campaign. Mr. Ibrahim Adekali, CEO of African Entertainment Group.
Mr. Bafwa Sama, President of Canadian Social Services Network. Mr. Odo Yebu, CEO of Reality Capital Management.
Apostle Charles Onoche Manu, Apostles Continuation Church International. Apostle F.Y. Jimai, the Apostolic Church International, Toronto.
Mrs. Constance Winibi, President of Ghana Most Beautiful Pageant. Mrs. Isabel Becky, winner of Ghana Most Beautiful Pageant Canada 2013.
Mr. Ben Oisei, Community Leader, Youth Unlimited. Mr. Isaac Ansa, co-founder of Fashion Week Toronto.
Mrs. Gladys Okine, founder of Sheshini Foundation. Dion Coley, NDP provincial candidate, also lawyer.
Ms. Grace Aku, founder of Sister to Sister organization. Mr. Francis Apia and wife.
And Mrs. Jane Akbemavi and her husband. This event was also made possible by our sponsors, Toyola Motion Pictures,
Kama Solutions, Normal Pack, and Sergeant Paul Chang from the York Region Police. So let's give them all a round of applause. As well, give yourself a round of applause for being here.
The City Council for York West, Ward 8, to present the Ready to Learn Awards. I would also like to call Matthias, the devotees, to also come and present the Our Ready to Learn program. Thank you. Please welcome them.
While we are doing that, I just wanted to say a couple of things. Firstly, I want to recognize those 3 young people who did the introductory dance. Where are they? They were absolutely magnificent and quite literally almost brought the entire house down. So give them that round of applause that they deserve, okay? Absolutely. They were wonderful. So congratulations to them. Also wanted to thank and congratulate the folks for putting tonight's event together. But I can tell you I've been at a couple of these functions. And I was at the Christmas event last year at the Oakdale Community Center. And I can't tell you the impact that that event had on many of the young people that were in the room. Some of them, it was the only thing that they were getting that Christmas. And to touch them in that way and all of the hard work that the folks who organized that event put into that was absolutely magnificent, and it was a wonderful thing to be at, and I know that this year is just going to be that much better. So congratulations to everybody who did that. It was absolutely magnificent. So give them a round of applause, please. Without any further ado, I want to basically do what I was asked to come up here to do. The academic award is presented to the youth from the Ready to Learn tutoring program that excelled above his peers, his or her peers, we don't know yet if it's male or female, during the last academic term. Let's take a moment to listen to what the winner of the Brampton location had to say.
My name is Winfred Sapam, and I'm 7 years old. I'm in grade 2. I've been in this program for about 1 year. What I like about this program is because we get chocolate bars. What I would like to be in the future is a doctor or a dentist, because I would like to help people if they're injured or if they're sick. My name is Blessing Gobeng. I am in grade 3 and I'm 7 years old. I have been attending this tutoring program when I was in grade 1. What I like about this tutoring program is that it was fun and it lets you play and they feed you and it really helps you with your homework.
Winfred Sarpong.
What I would like to
Winfred, congratulations to you. Okay, well done. Did you do great? Say.
Yes.
That's right. Say, I did great.
I did great.
Come on, give me a round of applause. Yes, you did. Oh, bang. Leslie, congratulations to you. There you go. There's your award. And how great did you do? Just okay, great?
Good.
Say fantastic, great.
Fantastic great.
Yes, you did. Yes. Leslie, congratulations.
Let's give a round of applause to the young people that won the award. These are future doctors, engineers, lawyers, teachers, right? Because I think it's very important with our theme being achieving beyond the norms, that we encourage our young people to achieve and also believe. It's also important because many of us do have dreams, but we do not excel on those dreams. So let's give another round of applause to let them know and reinforce the idea that it's okay to be smart. It's cool to be smart, all right?
Our next performer for the night will be Nicole Lefoy. Please welcome Nicole Lefoy to the stage.
If all you want someone to take question, and you can't seem to find no love for free. If all you want are answers to your questions, then darling, look for me. See, I can make the load much lighter. I just need you to confide in me. But if you're too proud to follow rivers, are you ever gonna find the sea? So follow me, I'll be a river, river. I'll do the running for you. Follow me, I'll be a river, river. I'll move the mountains for you. Follow me, I'll be a river, river. I'm here to keep you floating. Follow me, I'll be a river, 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 yeah. Wherever you're standing, I will be by your side. Through the good, through the bad, I'll never be hard to find. Said wherever you're standing, I will be by your side. Through the good, through the bad, I'll never be hard to find. Oh, follow me, I'll be a river, river. I'll do the running for you. Follow me, I'll be a river, river. I'll move the mountains for you. Follow me, I'll be your river, river. I'm here to keep you floating. Follow me, I'll be a river, 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 yeah. Wherever you're standing, I will be by your side. Through the good, through the bad, I'll never be hard to find. Thank you.
Tonight is all about achieving beyond the norm, right? Having these children here receiving the award, taking the time out to celebrate all their achievements is such a great thing, and it's something that they will remember when they get older. First keynote speaker for tonight is Mrs. Grace Arku. She recently obtained her master's in social work from York University. She is the founder of Sister to Sister. Please welcome Grace Arku to the stage.
It's gonna be hard to top that singing act, so I'll try my best. So I wrote down a whole bunch of things that I wanted to say, but I'm sure I'm not gonna get through all of them. Let me just start off. Once again, I am Grace Arku. I started Sister to Sister female mentorship organization in 2007 with another girl. And the purpose of that mainly for me is I feel like at the moment there is a lack of awareness of mental health in the African Canadian community. And I think that it's about time that we get together and target this. But today I'm here to speak to the young people. I'm here to sort of share my testimony of how I've achieved everything that I've achieved. And number one, I have to give thanks to God. Number two, I want to give thanks to Franklin and the CPC team. I came to Canada when I was about 8 years old. I immigrated from Ghana. And I went straight to Rexdale. I'm sure you guys all know what Rexdale is all about. When you hear Rexdale, you don't really hear anything positive. You hear that most of the females there get pregnant at a young age. Most of the males are always engaged in violence. So this was a difficult process for me. But I think that the most difficult process was culture shock. Because I wasn't used to the cold weather, the snow. I wasn't used to students asking me why my hair was cut, because in Ghana that was the norm. So I had to get used to that. But above all that, adapting to the school curriculum was very hard. I found myself failing almost every course. And I remember at every single student-teacher meeting with my mom, she would nod her head at everything because really she didn't understand what they were saying. And I felt like teachers didn't like me. I had a lot of teachers say that I wouldn't go to college, I wouldn't achieve anything. And I remember when I graduated from grade 8, they took me to Central. I don't know if you guys know what Central is, but that's a school for behavioral kids. I used to fight a lot in school too, because you know when you come from Ghana, you gotta have some tough skin, right? So I had behavioral issues, I had low grades, I had it all. You name it, I had it. It wasn't until grade 13, back then we had grade 13, now we have grade 12, when all my friends left me and I had to stay back one more year in school that I realized, what am I gonna do with my life? Then I said to myself, you know what, I have to find my genius. What is that one thing that every moment when I wake up I think about, that I love, that I wanna do? And for me, it was building up young women, such as myself. Although I was suffering from depression and anxiety, I knew that no matter what, I had to keep it going. So I stayed back that 1 year in high school, and finally I got into Centennial College, which I thought was the worst thing because I had to wake up from Rexdale to Scarborough every day 2 hours to go to school. But even through that, I remember at the end of college, all my friends were applying to their BSWs, and I was saying to myself, I don't know what I want to do. But it was almost like the Holy Spirit, the inner man in me said, you know what, apply to. And I remember I had a C+ average when I was applying into the BSW. And they had said that they needed a B+ or something for you to get in. And I remember I came home one day, opened the mailbox, and got a huge envelope. You know when you apply for schools, you get a huge envelope, you got into school. And I opened it and I got in. So I called all my other friends who had A's and A+. And they were like, no, I didn't get in. This is weird. How did Grace get in and we didn't get in, right? And that's when I started noticing that there is a favor upon my life. I have to start doing something with my life. So I went on, did my BSW, and it was the same thing. When I got into my BSW, I wanted to apply for my master's. And even there, students were saying that's the York University's master's program is the most difficult to get in. But by then, I had found God. So I said, no matter what, I am going to get in. And guess what? I got in. So the message that I'm trying to tell you guys today is that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter the things that people profess over your life. The things that people say about you. Oh, he's no good. He's always fighting. He has low grades. He's black. She's a female. It doesn't matter what it is. If you know what you want to do and you know that you can achieve it, God will take you beyond what you can even imagine. And that's really what I want to tell you guys, that God is so real. And when you apply him into your life, every single dream you have, every single dream you had, every single dream you could ever dream of, he'll make it come to pass for you. So no matter what you go through in life, whether ups or downs, always look to the big man above and tell him, God, I know that you have a purpose for me. I know that you did not put me on this earth just for nothing. I know that there is a purpose in me, whether it is to play soccer, whether it's to become a lawyer, whether it's to become a leader. Guess what? You have a purpose. And the time is now for us to live our purpose. We do not know what tomorrow holds. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I can tell you this. This girl, African girl, they told me I would never go to college. And today I stand here with my MSW. And guess what? Started a mentorship organization for young women. So I tell you that you can also do it. So thank you so much.
What an inspirational and moving story. Wow. Whew. That was good.
Most definitely. The African proverb goes by, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. but if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. So I want to give a round of applause to the women in here. Because without you, we wouldn't be here.
I mean, these are the kind of leaders that we need in our community. I remember growing up, I lived close to the Jenna Finch area. I didn't have a lot of female leaders like you to look up to. I didn't have someone that I knew that was doing a master's program or that was a lawyer or a doctor or even in a bachelor's. I didn't have that. And having you here and having all these kids here, they have someone to look up to. So thank you for that speech. That's very, very inspiring.
Most definitely. And speaking of education, we would like Mr. Joseph Wachi to come to the stage and present the Ready to Learn tutoring certificates. So let's give a round of applause to Mr. Joseph Wachi.
There's a slogan on TV, Adidas. It says impossible. It's 2 letters too long. So from this happy, we learned that whatever we set our minds on, we can always achieve higher and achieve beyond the norms. And remember, impossible is 2 letters too long. So take impossibility out of your daily vocabulary. Everything is possible in the name of God. Amen. Amen. Without further ado, I'd like to call these individuals to come and receive their certificate of participation for last year's Ready to Learn to Do program that we did. Ladies and gentlemen, these are CPC's Ready to Learn 2012 program participants. We have more than these kids, but these are the ones that the parents cared enough to bring them tonight.
He's an edutainer and an artist as well. He runs an organization called RISE, Reaching Intelligent Souls Everywhere. But I don't really want to take too much away from Randall's presentation, so I'll let him do his own introduction.
Okay, please welcome Randall Ajay.
Hello everybody, how you guys feeling? Okay, can I get y'all to say I am beautiful? Can I get everybody to say I am beautiful? I didn't hear everybody. I heard this side. Y'all doing really good. Over here on this side though, I want you to understand your beauty. You know, can I get everyone to say I am beautiful? I am beautiful. Nice, wonderful, wonderful. See, she reminds me of rainbows. Rainbows dancing in the rain with angels as the sun teeter totters with the moon like it was the last day of June. Lights so bright it'll put shame to halos, but where genocide resides, her hell ain't so low. Her skin is red. Red representing the millions of gallons of blood poured in earth, the place of birth for mankind. She's been colonized by Europeans with common eyes. She's blinded with common eyes. See, they took her gold and diamonds. She's been sodomized. But see, our minds have been squared and left in a circle of endlessness. Can you tell me why Mama Africa is still suffering? Tell me why my people still dying from AIDS and hunger. See, they found a cure for your Johnson, but apparently it's magic. Damn. But see, I'm wondering why we're wasting tons of food by the hundreds. See, they took our spices, cocoa beans, ivory, and oil, and then left us in turmoil. 1994, Rwanda, they turned on you. For years, the Hutus and Tutsis fought, playing a game of who's who and shoot me Nazi. What's the difference between here and there? It's genocide. The Englishmen did the math. They just multiplied the hoods, added guns and drugs, and said let them divide. But see, some dude in Screwface capital wanted his wrist to glisten. But another man in Sierra Leone screwed his face and lost his wrist because he didn't listen. But see, there are child soldiers with angels and demons on their shoulders, forced to kill their parents, apparently a parent. So who's really alive when you switch the eyes of the beholder? Sometimes I wonder, how does it feel being a mother? When you're shot and sent to your tomb by a child you conceived in your womb many moons ago. But away those moons go when your son pierced your soul and you can no longer walk in faith. I said away those moons go when your son pierced your soul and you can no longer walk in faith. But in faith we run. We run, dancing to our traditional songs and our dashikis, radiating in our blackness, our wide noses and nappy hair. Kings as wise as Moses, yeah, we're happy here. But see, I remember being in grade 6, and my principal said, Randall, you will never amount into anything. She said, Randall, you will never amount into anything. So I had to learn to climb before I learned to walk. But see, they told me that making it to the top was impossible. But see, I was on a mission. Neighborhood government houses had me boxed in, chasing dreams like obstacles. I was just trying to get ahead, but I had to keep it logical. But in my neighborhood, hearts were as cold as popsicles that drip like dreams because some teens can't take the heat of being cool. I said in my neighborhood, hearts were as cold as popsicles that drip like dreams because some teens can't take the heat of being cool. Some teens can't take the pressure of not fitting in, of being too thick or too thin. See, society has so many expectations. So I'm just here to give a voice to the voiceless. And I remember being 17. And I was stabbed in my back. I was stabbed in my back twice by some brothers who were just moving backwards in life. But that night, I realized something. I realized that we suffer to inspire. I realized that we suffer to inspire. We suffer to inspire. We suffer to inspire. Can I get you guys to say we suffer to inspire? Can I get y'all to say we suffer to inspire? Thank you. That was my piece. Thank you very much.
As we continue our presentation, we're now presenting the Young Leader Award.
Yeah, the Young Leader Award, and we have Mrs. John Coley presenting the award. She's a lawyer and she's also a professor. Can you please welcome Miss John Coley to the stage?
The Leadership Award is presented to the youth who demonstrated leadership by exhibiting the following: respect, punctuality, cooperation, and initiative during the last year's Ready to Learn program. Let's take a moment to listen to what the winner from Brampton, the Brampton location, has to say.
In the future, I would like to be a pediatrician because I like kids. I would always want to help them when they're sick. Also, I would have the knowledge to help my parents and my family also when they're in need. Hi, my name is Leslie Afa, and I'm 11 years old and I'm in grade 6. I've been in this tutoring program for 3 years. One thing I like about this program is that they always help me when I'm in need, and when I'm struggling, they will always try their best and try their hardest to help me. And another thing is it's free, so what's better than that? I have a dream and I have a profession. When I grow up, my profession is to be a pharmacist because as a kid, I always wondered how the medicine works and what the medicine does in your body. And my dream is also to be a professional soccer player. It's a passion of mine that my dad raised me to love. So my name is Harv Kobina, and right now I'm a student in grade 8. I am 12 years old, and in a few days I'll be 13. So the reason why I like coming to this tutoring program because it helps me to excel in the things that I need to excel in and the things that I need to do better in. So the subjects that I'm not really familiar with or not good in, I like to come here not to only learn them but to understand them. The other reason why I like to come here is to interact with other people, to know everybody's ideas because we are all different in our own way. So I like to learn by everyone's opinions.
Okay, let's give a hand for Leslie Afa.
Yeah, take a picture first. You can take one without. Take a picture first. And look at your face. 1, 2,
3. These youth were delighted every Saturday to come and listen and to receive training instructions from their respective coach. It was a joy for CPC to have you this summer, the participant, and you deserve these medals for your participation and your commitment. So from the Brampton chapter, I would like to call Joel Ifa. Manuel.
Every day be I pray to God. All that I need to be just a lie. I don't want things to hold the line. This be the love I want for life. Every day be I pray to God. All that I need to be just your love. I don't want things to hold the line. This be the love I want for life.
So these are the Brampton chapter. There's more participants, but like Joe said, these are the ones that are here right now. We also have the Toronto chapter. We have Errol. We have to form. We have Beto. Jerome. We have Eric. We have Justice. Kelly. We have Peter. I forgot one person from the Brampton chapter. Wilfred. Where's Wilfred? So ladies and gentlemen, these are the soccer participants. Let's give a hand for them.
I think mentorship is a very important thing. I feel that our role models are not necessarily the best because I'm used to listening to a lot of music, and my mom always used to complain and tell me, Buff Daddy, I already go to the school. So it's so very important to keep mentors and as well have mentors for these kids to look up to, because you don't only have to be a soccer player, you could be an engineer, you could be a doctor. So the sky's the limit, so don't ever box yourself in. But as we continue with our show, we would like to call Jane to the stage to present the Youth Excellence Award.
My name is Jane Ekwi, and I'm the founder of Ekwi Foundation. It's in Ghana, and we take care of accident victims. We pay their premiums, and we also give them transportation to healthcare facilities. And we give them payment at the hospitals too, anytime they go to the hospital. We also offer food banks. If you want more information, you can go to equifoundation.org and give your support. If you have any ideas, you can share with us. No idea is final, so everybody's suggestion, support is welcome. Recipients of this award did not only show discipline and commitment, they also showed finesse and a desire to win. Their exceptional soccer skills put them above their peers and if harnessed to its potential. The sky is the limit as to what they can achieve. Let us take a moment to listen to what the winner from Brampton location has to say.
In the future, I want to be an auto engineer because I like cars and I like to see people driving nice cars. Hello, my name is Emmanuel Manti Jr. I'm in grade 6 and I'm 11 years old. I've been in this tutoring program for 3 years. What I like about this tutoring program is that we learn something new and we have fun. What's memorable of this program is that when I did math and I got the answers right and I got a prize.
In the future, I want to be an engineer or a basketball player. My name is Justin, I'm 12 years old. I'm in grade 7. I've been in this tutoring program for 2 years. This tutoring program helped me do well at school. The things that I like about work club is I get to talk to my friends, I get food, I get help, and we get to play soccer in the summer. In the future, I want to be an engineer.
The Toronto location. The award goes to Justin Tupou.
This time we have tougher questions, really tough questions.
Yeah, most questions are gonna get more intense, and the challenge to answer that question is even more intense.
Exactly. So the first question is, what is the capital of Ghana, and what is the capital of Canada? It's really tough.
Before you're able to answer that question,
you have to really think about this.
you have to dance for me, and the dance is DJ. Okay. All right. Kobina, I think she may not be doing it right, so Kwamina, show us how to do the Gangnam Style. It seems like you're very eager to answer the question as opposed to dance. But the dance is the fun part to us, right, people? So, what is the capital of Minnesota? Joking. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa. Are you sure? It's your final answer. All right. And what is the capital of Western Region? Oh, okay, I'm joking. What is the capital of Ghana? What's the capital of Ghana? I can't hear you. Okay, so give her. She tried, and she attempted on the dancing. So, yeah. So thank you. Mommy's ready here to dance. All right, let's give a round of applause to Mom. So the question is, name the big six. I'm joking. When did Ghana get independence? Are you sure?
Yes.
And who was the president at the time?
Dr. Kwame.
Okay, she's right. So let's give her the prize. That was a big challenge.
Presenting the first award, I will call Brennan Ball. He is the assistant to Olivia Child for the Trinity and Spadina. Please welcome Brennan Ball.
I'm here on behalf of Olivia Chow, who's a member of parliament for the federal government. So the Goalie of the Year award is given to the goalkeeper that performed exceptionally well above the other goalies in the league. You can always see the joy in the winner's eyes when he is between the posts for his team. He made significant saves and contributed immensely to his team by helping them reach the final of the playoff and also finishing second in the league. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a few seconds to watch a video of the winner, James Gold.
We like to call the Briffier Performing Arts Group. They're able to show us our traditional dance.
Please welcome the Abrifi Arts Performing Group.